today kind of marks the day where we finally hit 400 subscribers. And I say finally, it'll make more sense in a minute. But today what I want to work on is checking out YouTube analytics. I've spent a little bit of time looking at it, but mostly on individual videos, just kind of seeing which ones do really well and which ones don't. But I haven't really taken a really close, hard look at it. And I've seen that some of the YouTubers out there, and maybe it's because like I'm trying out YouTube that now I'm getting more of that YouTube content. How you can make a bunch of subscribers in a short period of time kind of videos keep popping up. And I saw one person who showed their analytics, and I thought that was interesting. It seemed like it gave them a lot of good information. I'm not really after trying to understand the algorithm, but I'm more so, I guess maybe it's kind of related. I'm more so trying to see which of my videos do pretty well and maybe considering like a good strategy to employ that's pretty simple. Because I do a lot in school and work I really don't have a lot of room for complicated. So I want to do more kind of simple things that I can put out more videos. I do enjoy making videos. I enjoy the creativity of it. So I'm not too harped on like the view count, but if I can do it a little bit better, that saying 1% better, then why not? Okay. So what we're looking at here is the YouTube kind of my YouTube channel behind the scenes, as far as like it shows what's public, the date that they were posted, views. This section apparently I don't think is too reliable. I don't know what that is. I don't think the views that show up here are exactly the views that come up when you go to the dashboard. So when you go to the dashboard, this is the most recent video I just posted, how to calculate like Hikaru in 3 steps. I've been going back and forth doing shorts and long-term videos, and I'm not sure exactly like if that's like a no-no or what. Like, should people spend more time just doing one or the other? Like, should it just be shorts or just be long-form content? But I have an invitation for you. I probably should have said this earlier, that if you want to take the time to roast me, to give me some constructive criticism, take a look at my channel, take a look at some of my videos, and give me some come back here and give me some insights in the comment section of like what I could do being better, maybe what's going well, what I could do more of. I think I have a lot of different ideas, and sometimes I go different directions, which I think is normal when you're kind of getting started out and trying to figure out which directions to take. I'm not interested in kind of niching down too hard, but clearly like my channel is called ChessCounselor, so like I'm a chess player and I'm also a therapist, so I kind of combine those two ideas. So I like talking about mental health, and I also like talking about chess, and you know, those two worlds don't usually collide very often. But just a kind of short thing here, that my idea is to kind of become the chess counselor in the chess community. So for example, I've seen some news articles, friends of mine have sent me news articles of chess players that need some additional assistance with emotional regulation, where they get really upset, or they kind of storm off, or they knock over the pieces, or something wild like that happens. It doesn't have to get to that point necessarily, but just for the example, my thinking is give them a chance to talk to a therapist before kind of going into like larger consequences. Like, let's say there's like some kind of cheating scandal, or somebody's getting in like some deep trouble for knocking over pieces, whatever. And instead of jumping to severe consequences, give them a chance to meet with a counselor, talk things out, figure out where the frustration is coming from, what are some underlying issues going on, what are some emotional regulation techniques going in, how can we think this through, what have you. And then going back out there and seeing what kind of changes that does. So my idea is to kind of be somebody that provides more of the interventions in between, like, you know, ideally preventative care, so before things get a little bit out of hand. But when they do get out of hand, to serve as someone who can provide interventions as far as like doing some therapeutic services, which can look in a lot of different ways. Yeah, there's a lot of things that we could do with that, but that's not what this video is about. Anyways, I just want to take a closer look here. So if we're looking in, like, yes, got to 400, trying to get to 500. I know like that's like the YouTube membership thing or partner thing, that if like the first level is like you get to 500, but you also have to have like 3,000 like hours of like public views, which I don't think I'm anywhere near. So even when I hit 500, I don't expect to be able to become a YouTube partner, if that's what it's called. So I really need to kind of find a way to get more views and get more time watched. And I think the 3,000 hours is more specifically for long form content, and then it's like something wild like 10 million for shorts, which maybe that's not wild because shorts are a little bit easier to get views on. Anyways, let's take a look at analytics. Okay, so I can see that we've gotten about 14,000 views in the last 28 days, and that's mostly because I've been, for the last couple weeks, been posting almost like every single day. You can see like there's a lot of nothing from October 5th to October like 14th. And today being November, what's today? Today's second. It is the second. Wow. I thought it was just like Halloween like yesterday. Um, yeah, so you can see that there's some uptick with some videos, but I'm also posting a lot. So I want to kind of narrow that down even further and seeing like what videos of those are actually doing well. Because some of my videos, like my long form content, they get like 1 view, 2 views, and they're probably just people I know that I mentioned it to. Part of that might have to do with the thumbnails, but part of it maybe it's just the video's not interesting. So again, I'm curious to learn from you from a different perspective, where somebody's not invested in me and that's just telling me what I want to hear. That see what your objective point of view is. Watch time hours, that's definitely gone up quite a bit. So I do like that. That's making progress. Subscribers is good. I don't know. I like the idea of getting more subscribers for the sake of one day being monetized. I think that would be really cool. Having subscribers for the sake of having them, I'm not too focused on. Um, I guess it's more about my view is probably more about the quality of the subscribers you have. So people that come back, because short term or mid term, if you can say it that way. So not long term, not short term. But I would like to be able to restart offering chess coaching services. Then maybe one day chess coaching and chess counseling services. And I'd like this to be kind of one of those avenues for finding new clients. So that's kind of more what I'm after. So I really want people who are actually interested in the content, people who are interested in chess, people who are interested in mental health, people who want additional support. So this would be a way to kind of find this kind of connection, so people get to know who I am, how I practice, my way of being, that kind of thing. Anyways, if we look down, it says my top content. Memorizing the squares. Put the hashtags in there. It's only 11-second long, and it's had 2,000 views. And that's okay. I think that's recent, right? 2,000 views is not the total, is it? Well, 29 subscribers just from this like 7-second video. 121 views in the last 40 days. When did I make this? Does it tell you when? I'm afraid to. Maybe details. I don't want to change anything if it's working. Because it had to have been a while. I don't really remember this video at all. Because look, like, it's been like 522 days, and like for the first year, it had barely like any views, and then it's just slowly been pulling up, and then I guess the last couple months it's jumped up. I don't even understand. I don't even know how to interpret that. So like that's another thing. Like when you can't really even obsessively like look at your recently uploaded videos, because they may not track anywhere, and I'm seeing like, okay, it may not track anywhere for months or years, and then suddenly have an uptick, and I'm not even sure what pushes that. Maybe people are like, there's a flush of people just suddenly searching stuff about I don't even know what this video is about. About memorizing the squares. Let me see.
Dear newbie.
Whoa, that's loud. Hold on.
Did you know that every square on the board has a name? Memorize them now so you can play blindfolded tomorrow. Dear newbies, did you know that every square on the board has a name? Memorize them now so you can play blindfolded tomorrow.
It's so stupid. Yeah, it's important to memorize the notation. I don't even have a description here. I guess you don't really need a description for shorts as much. What's this? VQ doesn't give it a high score to begin with, but it picked up. Okay. So, I don't know. I don't even know. That was a TikTok originally. Okay. Well, short videos seem to do well. Short videos and shorts. What else? You're not bad. This one's one I recently did, and this is one I had higher expectations for, so I kind of expected to go a little bit higher, and it's still kind of progressing and got a few subscribers. Because this is, to me, like one of the more, it's kind of like a motivational kind of video. Let me take a look a little bit closer here. Shorts feed, not much on YouTube search. Yeah, most of these just kind of like go into the shorts feeds. You can see that, people slowly stop off. That makes sense. I don't see how it would be any different. Like, how would it go down and then up? That it wouldn't make sense unless somebody just skipped to that point. 54% of it's on average viewed. That's a good sign. All right, let's take a look at this real quick.
While you solve that, listen up. You do not need to be brilliant to be a good chess player. If you understand the basic fundamentals, if you understand tactics, if you practice calculation, you'll be better than 90% of players out there, guaranteed. Don't compare yourself to these other players. When you go online and you match with somebody, who are you playing against? Typically someone around the same rated or higher. So when you lose, don't tell yourself you're bad. You're not bad. You made a mistake or you blundered, which everyone does. If you're not training to be a full-time professional chess player, chill out. It's not that serious. Just get 1% better, learn from your mistakes, review the games, don't beat yourself up, be nice to yourself. And if you are serious about being a full-time professional player, listen up. What are you doing on YouTube? Get out and play. You can't just be learning behind a computer. Go out to chess clubs, go out to tournaments. That's how you get better. The puzzle of Mate in 3, let me know what you get in the comments below, and subscribe. I saw a Porsche 911 today, and I really want it. While you...
The Porsche 911 thing's kind of cringe. Oh, my cat's in the back. So I do like this one. I thought it was kind of a good idea because like you could have the puzzle above so people can be solving it, because some people just want to solve the puzzles. They might just mute me. And then it kind of gives something kind of motivational for the chess players that might be feeling a bit down, and stuff that that's worked for me, so I figured it could work for others as well. I'm not sure about the mic. I'm not sure how to adjust the kind of tone of it, but I think it's okay, but it's a little raspy at the same time. And there wasn't much editing done, so it just didn't take much work, which I like as well. So yeah, I'm not mad at it. Let's see. Guided subscribers is kind of slowing down a little bit, but who knows? Maybe months or years from now, it'll pop back up again. Who knows? How do I look at kind of like stuff that's been around, like not the latest, but stuff that's been around for a while? Overview. Your top content. Well, I guess this matters too, because, okay, there's the years. I can't believe I didn't see that right away. June 2nd, 2023. Wow. Let's look at this one. 3 tips to prep for a tournament. Okay, yeah, so I did notice something about this one. Can I just... Yeah. Oh. I didn't notice the plus 24 subscribers for that. Wow. This one was a TikTok as well. And look, again, nothing, and then suddenly this big uptick. I guess it's not like quick. It's not like a quick jump, not like a 90-degree angle, but slowly and surely, but it kept going up and up and up. Let's take a look at it. It's only, well, I don't know if I want to watch the whole thing. Just want to see.
That is an awesome opportunity. I'm excited for you. So I have 3 essential tips for preparing for a tournament. And the third one's not talked about so much. Number 1, tactics. Tactics, tactics, tactics. Your first name is your middle name is tactic, and your last name needs to be tactics. Most class player mistakes are tactical mistakes, not because they didn't know the theory. Tip number 2, if you can, arrive a day early. This is ideal because you get a chance to rest, you don't have to feel rushed the morning of, and if you like...
Okay. That one seems kind of interesting. It seems like it's showing a little bit more personality. Not a lot of crazy editing, and I know I made it on TikTok, so like it's one of those things where like it's even shorter attention spans than on YouTube, so it's like you gotta be really quick with it. So maybe that was a plus. At the same time, like I still don't understand how like it does nothing at the beginning and then just suddenly it shoots up. I think I saw. Hold on. What did I see? I should check the audience in a second, shouldn't I? Okay. Wow. 95% YouTube search. That's not what I thought I saw. Well, that's different. I don't even know how that happens. Is there like just people in the world suddenly looking for, what's this one about, like tips for preparing for a tournament? Is there a big tournament coming up and people are just preparing for it? I'm not sure how that works either, but that's interesting. So maybe I should have more focus on like some how-to videos and kind of focus more on the education side a bit. Maybe have like a channel just for, well, I do have a channel for chess tips. Maybe how my language is used for that should be a little shifted a little bit. I don't know. Okay. I feel like there was something else I was thinking about. Oh yeah, I wanted to know more about the audience. Wow, look, nothing, 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 nothing. Jump, jump, jump. All these are new viewers too, but there's some returning viewers. That's good. 99% not subscribed. So I'm getting people in, but I'm not getting them to stick around. And I need to figure that out. If you got some feedback on how to make that work too, that makes sense. That would be helpful. 28% India. That makes sense. Chess is big in India. I don't really do subtitles. It doesn't really give me any other information. Okay, let's go back to the overall overview. How do I go back? Okay, well, I'm going to dwell on this a little bit, but I would like to have some feedback to kind of have some help with this. This next goal is, of course, get to 500. I'm still going to be consistent with making the content. I enjoy doing it, but of course, trying to get 1% better. And also just kind of thinking about okay, we got 14,000 views for this month, so maybe I can try to get like 20,000 views for next month, or maybe 25 since I've only been really active the last couple weeks this month. At the same time, there's a lot going on with school stuff, so I gotta be mindful of that and make sure I set my priorities straight with that area, and then I can probably give myself an hour and a half per day on this. That's also part of why I want to keep it simple, because I'm only going to be able to create an idea, shoot the video, edit the video, publish the video within an hour and a half in a day. I do also understand people are saying you don't have to post every day, but I like it as part of kind of a ritual, a part of my routine. It just kind of gives me something creative to do, especially at the start of the day. But if not by the start of the day, by the end of the day, where a lot of things I do is very kind of tedious and not to say boring, but it's not a very creative type thing. So it's nice to have at least one thing where you can create it and just kind of put it out there for people to see, even if they don't actually watch it. And it just makes my days better. I'm not trying to complicate it too much, but we do what we can. But anyways, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.